You look normal right now, but you've been out of sorts all night. It has not been fun. T-Rex, he was restless. Look at, he won't even run out like he normally does. I blame the Bruins. Yeah, let's just get that out of the way. We're all out of sorts today watching the Bruins. It was kind of an exciting game, but excruciating loss last night. Oh, well, what can you do? It was a beautiful sunrise. I took Rex out for sunrise. I didn't have my camera with me, but it was all pink over there. Really fascinating what's happening up in the sky right now. Look at that wall of gray. It is pouring rain now from just off New Jersey into parts of Connecticut. A lot like what happened back on Monday. Remember that? That rain that was so heavy near New York City, western Massachusetts to Connecticut, picked up 2 to 4 inches of rain on Monday. Something like that is happening today. The vertical azimuth display over Boston is fascinating. I have a little time lapse from this morning. At the surface, the flag was from the east at a few miles per hour. Then you get up to 5,000 feet, 10,000 feet. The wind was from the south, and then 15,000 feet from the southwest, and up around 30,000 feet from the west. That is the warmer air coming in up top and over the colder surface air with high pressure off to the north. At the surface, the colder air, more dense, is going to come in from the northeast, east, and southeast. And at the top of the atmosphere this morning, the wind is from the southwest, but it's going to come in from the south, and then the southeast, and then the east with a negative tilted 500 millibar low pressure system up in the sky. A lot like what happened on Monday. So we get a fairly nice day. Look at Mount Washington. How many people are at Tuckerman Ravine this morning? Gorgeous day. It's Sugarloaf's last weekend. Even though it's covered in snow, skiing is a business. And I think all the business is going to be aimed at Superstar at Killington going forward. Jay is having a pretty good day today, too. And tomorrow is Jay's last full lift serve day, but they're going to try and come back next week. And again, I think that we are going to be able to preserve the snow for next week. More on that later. So we have this rain. It's only slowly moving from southwest to northeast. And when it comes heavy. It's convective, so you get those fat raindrops, and 1 minute it might not be raining, the next minute you could be raining over an inch an hour. That's the story here. The low pressure system, the next 3 or 4 days has not changed much in the guidance. We're going to have the low coming out of Texas, where there was severe weather yesterday, and that's going to come up to the mid-Atlantic, then it's going to go up the Hudson River Valley, then it's going to turn west. And there may be a blizzard in the upper peninsula of Michigan, and then it's going to turn back to the east, and it's going to come back to New England and do a little loop-de-doo here again Wednesday and Thursday. And now here is a change to the forecast. The next system on Friday is forecast to go out to sea, to our south. A couple days ago, that was across central New England. Yesterday, it was across southern New England, and now it's off the mid-Atlantic. Actually, that would be great for surf next weekend. That would be super, but I don't think that's really going to happen. I think that's going to come back to the north a little bit. So we look at the guidance and we adjust it how we think. Extraordinary planetary weather. Yesterday in Europe, it was one of the hottest April days on record, with 90 to 95 in Spain and Portugal. And then yesterday was one of the hottest April days on record, with temperatures in the 90s in Oregon and Washington. And this morning we have a few record low temperatures in Oklahoma. So you have extremes going on all over the place. I think weather has always been extreme. So you see all the tender was out there dropping all the moorings yesterday. Look at them all lit up with that sun from the east. And the docks are back at Wessagusset. So spring is here. Summer is not far, but this whole week is going to end up kind of cool and damp. Let's go back to that 500 millibar flow with that upper low coming right over us. There'll be instability showers and a day or two where it may rain steady in spots coming in Wednesday, Thursday, and then upper level wind from the east next weekend. So that's one of the reasons I think that the weather's going to stay kind of lousy into next weekend. Here's the Boston 14-day. You can see it really dips down there Thursday and Friday. Seriously, preserve the tulips anyway. And after that, we may be able to put our tomatoes in early. I hope to make the call on putting the tomatoes in about 8 or 9 days, because I think the weather pattern is going to change. There's one more cold front well north of us next weekend. I don't know if that's going to come south or not. I didn't even look at the GFS. Anyhow, really interesting today. And then tomorrow, oh, did I mention the wind in Boston from the southeast? May gust past 45, 50 miles an hour for a time, with that strong low going up to our west. At the surface, that wind will be from the east-southeast, but up in the sky, the wind will be from the south. And that wind blowing over itself always makes fun weather. Rain, downpours, maybe a thunderstorm, maybe some small hail, possible flooding in parts of New England in the next 2 or 3 days. Not severe flooding. The rivers are going to be okay, just kind of local. And green grass for all of us. And T-Rex trying to go back up the stairs. So yesterday, all kinds of things had my eye yesterday. Walking in the woods, going to the dog park, and then of course the Bruins last night. That was pretty painful. So I'm not sure what's going to be in the more part. We'll find out after I'm done editing. Talk to you tomorrow. A new path in our neighborhood with some old growth. Look at that. It's one of those vines that just grows out of control, wrapping around itself up the trees. For decades. Can you count the rings? Older than many of us. I think that's how Tarzan got from tree to tree, but we're not in the tropics. Or the jungle, rather. Just takes over. Yeah, cutting it is a good start. Like DNA. This is different. This is ivy. And you can see the flowers are already out on the ivy. Where that other stuff I think is called woody clematis. I think that you pigeonhole it as kudzu. Was a little surprised to see the instability cumulus develop this morning. Very last of that cold, unstable air aloft. Now the cold air is going to be down low, so low clouds coming off the ocean for a different reason. You on there, Andrew? How's it going? Not blowing out any engines today, are you? And last but not least for today, notice how the grass is a little red here. You can also put this in your stir fry or your salad. It's called sorrel. So you can take the yellow and the red and put it in your salad. Sorrel, I think it's called sheep sorrel, and dandelions. The dog's looking at me. He's looking over here. I think he's coming my way. Nope. Oh boy. What kind of dog is that? I forgot. A big one. It's a St. Bernard, but a little different color than some of the other St. Bernards. St. Bernard is a mountain pass dividing Switzerland and Italy or France. Or Bernard is a mountain pass, and there was a saint there called St. Bernard. And they bred these dogs to take care of people cutting through the passes. Who's in charge here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
In trouble. Hi.
You don't like cameras? Even if you don't have a dog, you know, coming over here is a lot of fun just to watch how the other dogs and people with their dogs. Good day today. T-Rex, what do you see down there? What is that pose, T-Rex? I know that's you intending to be nice to this beautiful Bernese. Not blue. It's getting warmer. That bag of stuff mostly went in there. Some of it went over here into the worm farm. Oh, I was gonna add some Christmas tree too, but I think I'll wait on that a little bit. What is this thing called? Oh yeah, a newspaper. I actually found one from November of 2022 in the pile. Let's see if this helps. Last guess. Forget to measure yesterday's rain. 0.078. 0.08. And hopefully another 3 inches before next week.